Hey everybody, it's Nicolyndime, and it's been literally forever since I've filmed any video, but a thrift haul, a beauty blog, anything really. And so I felt like it was been a long time and I felt like I had to connect with you guys. I won't go into it because I've been keeping up on my blog, kind of my journey and what's been happening, but I have been extremely blessed to be getting all of these jobs in my real career, which is my dance career, and I swear they've been coming to me one after another. Extremely blessed. It's something I've been praying for a very long time, and I feel like all of my work has been paying off up until this point, and things are just kind of falling into place. So, kind of the same thing with thrifting and estate sale hunting. I've been really kind of finding these collections, or I feel like these collections have been coming to me in duos, in pairs. Things that I have been looking for forever have now been coming to me 2 at a time. So I cannot wait to show you guys what I've been finding. So onward we go. I will start off with my most recent cool find, and this is a kind of vintage, it says 1991 on the bottom. I wasn't sure if this was 80s or 90s, but it is 90s. 1991 caboodle. It's a little mini one, much smaller than the version that I had when I was a kid, but it's in very good shape. I love the little hearts, and inside's very clean. It has a little tray that you can take out, and I'll have fun putting all kinds of trinkets and treasures into that. Moving right along. Also in the same day, I found this little guy, and I've kind of been looking for a syrup dispenser for entertaining in case I ever do a brunch or breakfast, and I will show you later on. This matches something else that I found in my estate sale travels, and this one was in really good shape. Sometimes they're kind of grimy and gross, but the top worked really good in this one. Good find, 99 cents, Goodwill. In estate sale land, I found this little baggie of C7 bulbs that go to your vintage candelabra that go in your windows. And I'm a nut, so I will display this exactly as such in the box because I just love the little graphics. My camera's focusing. There we go. These are kind of weird. I really don't know what they are, but they are, I think, vests that you kind of tie on. There's 3 of them. I don't know any of the history of them. I don't know if these were handmade. I don't know if they were made from a pattern, but you know, you never know. You never know when you're gonna need an ugly Christmas vest. And in all fairness, I have just the kitschy style that I really don't think these are ugly at all. Also in kind of probably questionable fashion, a vintage pink clutch. And this one's really cute. The inside of it's very clean, kind of purple. Pink is my favorite color, as most of you know. So this was, I really don't know how much this was. They kind of tallied you up at the end and gave you a deal. So this is nice. Throw under your arm. Summer, spring, fall. I'm not really a fashionista. I will make this work with whatever I wear. At the same estate sale, and this is kind of weird for me. I don't know why I was drawn. Some of these things I'm drawn to, and I don't know why, but I found this artwork, and this is kind of a cute pastoral scene of it almost looks kind of Amish or something like that, and I think it kind of reminds me of when I was younger. My grandmother had a family friend who lived in the Amish country, and I remember going up there when I was younger, seeing all of the buggies, the horse and buggies and everybody, and visiting her. And I was pretty young, but it's a memory that kind of stands out in my mind. And this is actually a duo. And this one does not have the glass, and this one has the glass, and I like it better without the glass, so I'm probably going to take the glass off of this one. The back says JCPenney on the tag. just think they're really cute. They'll go somewhere. Same estate sale, I got this creamer to match my aqua pastel 50s kitchen set. So really kind of nothing in particular to point out about this, just ceramic aqua turquoise creamer. I went to an estate sale and I saw this little lady here, and I thought for sure that she would be gone by the time I got there, but she was still there. And I don't know what you call this style, but this is my style. This is what I love. And she had a sister. And I got this for cheaper than $3 because I pointed out to the estate sale people that she had this kind of chunk missing out of her hat. And although this is my color, this was the girl that matches the set, the sister. I couldn't break up the sisters. So I kind of convinced the estate sale people to give me the set for cheaper because I didn't want to break it up. I have this book in a larger version of it, and it's actually really cute, and kind of one of my bucket list things is I want to learn how to do tatting, which is handmade lace. It's an art form that's gone out of style, and all about what I do and what I love is kind of keeping those things that are going out of style, those art forms, back into our lives. And what I really like to do is learn to tat, but this also has information about knitting and crocheting and all kinds of fun stuff. I figured it would be nice to have a smaller version of this book, you know, just in case when I am much older I want to carry my crocheting with me, and I could put this in my handy tote bag. So the next item has kind of a story behind it. So most of my followers know, and most of my friends know, that I like the 50s pastel colors, and you know, I want to have my kitchen in all those pastel shades one day, and I really hope to someday come across a aqua, or a pink would be even better, vintage oven or refrigerator, or both. Please, thrift gods, send them my way on a curb somewhere. I will pick them up for free. I'll strap it to my back if I have to. I really, really love that 50s pastel look. So I was looking on estatesales.net, came across this estate sale, and it was like a 50s time capsule. So I'm going through the photos, and every photo I'm like, I'm getting more and more excited. And so you know it's going to be a good one. You know there's going to be a lot of resellers there, so it's going to kind of be like, oh, you know, a little elbow and a little, you know. So of course I get there in the morning and there's this huge lines, but I have been prepared because, and this is how you know you might have a serious problem hunting vintage items down, I had gone onto the photos and tried to figure out the blueprint of the house. That's what I do. So I wanted to find this one little item in the house. It's not really little, I guess, but I wanted to find this item in the house. It was kind of the one thing that I wanted to walk away with, and I got it, and I'm so excited. Pastelware set in the original box. And I really don't want to dump it out and crash. That would be horrible. But let me take it out and show you. So this is, like I said, in the original box. This looks like it was never really used. It's probably been in a garage in these people's homes. And just so very, very cute. It has all of the matching teacups, and then it also has, which I have to dig for it a bit, I shall do it for you. It has the plates that also go with it. So this is a nice little complete set, kind of one of my thrift items, estate sale vintage items that I have been on my list for a really long time and that I wanted to cross off, and I can't believe I found it in the wild and I didn't have to buy it on Etsy. I much rather find it in the wild and hunt it down myself and treasure hunt it myself than have it come to me in the mail. I feel like that's not that great of a way to find vintage items, but if that's the way you gotta do it, that's the way you gotta do it. Moving right along. So this is, might be vintage, I don't know. I was at a thrift store and I came across these, and they are just gorgeous. There's this one, which is original artwork, as the tag says. And I'm like, sometimes I'm so cheap that I'm like, I'm not gonna pay that for that. But for some reason I knew if I didn't walk away with this that I was gonna be really upset. So I walked away with this one, and also this one, which both of these are really my colors. I'm collecting slowly but surely these kind of floral paintings, and someday I'm going to have a gallery wall of all of my vintage floral, oil, acrylic, whatever these are, paintings. My next item also has a story with it. So a long time ago on, I think the Up channel, they used to air old reruns of Family Ties, and they always had this juice container and glassware set that they always would drink juice out of on the show. And I ended up finding this, I believe, at a thrift store. I can't remember if it was a thrift or an estate, so I'm pretty sure it was a thrift store. I can't remember. I blogged about it. If you're really that interested, you can track it down on my blog. And so I found this, and I thought, oh, well, someday I'll maybe find the glasses to it. The same estate sale that I found the pastel wear at, I found a set of these glasses. And so there's 10 of these, perfect condition, love, love, love them. And I got them home, and I was like, well, wait a minute. They kind of match, but they kind of don't match. But I was happy with this set. And then I had also thrifted this, which is in not really that great a shape, but this is a closer match. So I was like, well, maybe this is the match to this. So these two were in my cupboard. So then I'm out hunting down new thrift stores, and I can't believe it, but I'm walking in and I see this third juice container, and I bought it and I brought it home, and I'm like, okay, this has to be the match to this. So to me, this looks like this is a close match, as close as match as I'm gonna get to this. So I think I may have finally found the set. I don't know. So this one's gonna be the keeper. I'm gonna try to sell the other ones. My next items I'm going to show you came from different areas. The one came from the estate sale with the pastel wear. I will tell you that I do collect the cornflower blue Corningware. So I have a bunch from my grandma. My sister set me down a bunch when she found out that that was the pattern I collect. And then it seems like everywhere I go, every estate sale I go, that must have been a really popular pattern. I know that it was popular in the 50s, and then they did a reboot of it in the 80s, I want to say. So it seems like everybody has at least one of these kind of cornflower blue Corningware patterned things. So now I have a whole bunch of them. When I find a new one, I tend to grab that one. I just found a roasting pan not too long ago. Different things, I have a serving platter. So I'm collecting now the more rare items. When Corningware and Pyrex and all those brands released their patterns, other companies released complementary kitchen utensils and kitchenware in the same pattern. So Gemco would also produce a cornflower blue pattern, and other companies would also. And I found, to be careful because some of these are dangerous, I found this set at that same estate sale. As you can see, it has the cornflower blue pattern in it, and these are all cute utensils. There's a spatula, knives, there's a ladle, a potato ricer, a spoon. So I am all set in kitchen utensils to match my cornflower blue. At the same thrift store that I found the orange juice container at, I walked in, and immediately when I walked in the door, and this was a brand new thrift store that people had been telling me about, and I said, I've heard about this thrift store 2 times in 1 week. I have got to go there. So made a special trip, found it, went in, walked in the door immediately. I wasn't even 2 steps in the door, turned to my left, and found these gems. I could hardly believe my eyes, folks. This is a set of actual fine china with the cornflower blue on it. And they're a little dirty. I haven't given them a bath yet, but there's a whole set of them. There's these little plates. There's big dining plates. I have 1 bowl. I guess it's not a whole set, but it's a large enough set for me, and I am slowly but surely collecting this pattern to entertain with someday. So that goes with my utensils. At this point, I just have a mound of vintage goods all around me, like I'm the vintage queen. At another estate sale, I got this, and this is really, really heavy. And I was pretty excited about this. It is definitely vintage. It's definitely from the 50s, and it is called a beehive. What is this blender? It's a beehive blender. And I like this shape of it. I like the aluminum look or the chrome look. It's super duper heavy. It's in really good shape. I plugged it in. It buzzes like a kitten. And I really like it. And remember, I said that this matched something. This matches that. Can't pick this up with one hand. Yay, it matches. Something that's been coming to me lately has been ice buckets, and I probably have never one time I needed to use an ice bucket, and it actually wasn't big enough. So that's where this comes in. I found a large ice bucket. Then I went to a church rummage sale, and I found this ice bucket, which I can't decide which one I want to keep. I kind of don't need 2 ice buckets, but at the same time, they're both really cute. So I think I might keep this one also. And this one also came with 4 matching glasses. And so these items have been items that I've been looking for a little while. And I found this one, and I actually found another one, which I have all plugged in and everything, and I'm too lazy to like crawl under the furniture and unplug it and get it out. But I found this one at an estate sale, and I found the other one at a thrift store, and I plugged them in. They work great. And I was funny because it's, you know how like a sound can remind you of your childhood or something, and I plugged in the lamp and I brought it home, and I've been using it, and this sound of the switch being turned on and off is something that I remember from my childhood and my grandma. So that brought back really fond memories. And the very last thing, I'm going to have to put a photo of it, is a vintage Costco chair. I found one of them, and then quite literally a week later I found another one that's the same color. So now I have, again, a set of 2 of these vintage Costco chairs. They're the ones that you lift the seat up and it becomes a step stool, which for me, somebody of short stature, is something that's always appreciated. I found these ones in yellow. Yellow is more along the lines of what's going to go with my kitchen, so I was pretty happy about those. I got them for a song. I was really, really happy to get them. So now I have a set of vintage Costco chairs. After looking for them forever and trying to hunt one down forever, I found 2 in 1 week. So it's just funny how those things happen. There are my thrift store and estate sale finds. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please comment down below, hit the like button, follow me, subscribe. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Follow my blog, nicolyndime.wordpress.com. And as always, thank you so much, you guys, and I hope to see you soon.